Hey everybody, welcome to That Vinyl channel. I'm That Vinyl Guy Boss. So this is going to be another unboxing for you here. This is going to be a release that was just put out by Mobility Sound Labs. This is, let me bring it up here so you can see it. This just came in. So this is the Alan Parson Project I in the Sky. This is the 40th anniversary. Again, pressed by Mobility Sound Labs. It was pressed at RTI and using the original analog tape. It was also put out at 45 RPM, so it was put out on 2 LPs. And it has a special gatefold here. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is go ahead and open this up and let you see the inside coming up right after this. Okay everybody, so I moved over here where I can open this up. So let's go ahead and clarify once again what this is. This is, now earlier I mispronounced the name, but this is from the Mobile Fidelity Sound Labs. This is the 40th anniversary pressing, the Alan Parson Project I in the Sky. It was originally released in 1982. It was mastered from the original analog tapes. It was also mastered at 45 RPM, which means that it was put on 2 discs. The original album was not in a gatefold, and this is a gatefold. So we're going to see exactly what they put on the inside. And so let's go ahead and get this opened up now. I don't have to cut or anything because they put this little serrated top here, which makes it pretty easy. Okay, to open this up. I am kind of surprised that there's no hype sticker on the front. So that was kind of surprising. I was expecting something saying 40th anniversary or something. But anyway, probably not a big deal. Let's go ahead and get this cover off, get this turned here where we can take a look at this without the plastic on it. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn this over and let you all see the rear. So there we go. Now, these are numbered. My number here is, if you can see it, is 2133. It's kind of interesting that nowhere on the website, on the MOFI website, did they mention, not that I could find, where they mentioned how many that they pressed. Was it 10,000, 20,000? I mean, that's the whole point of numbering it, isn't it? But anyways, I know it has to at least be 5,000 because there are people on Discogs reporting having numbers up in the 4,000s so far anyways. So let's go ahead and get this turned over, and we're going to go ahead and open this up and take a look at the inside. Okay. So this is the inside here, and looks like the lyrics, right? Let me get up and take a better look here. Yep. So all this is the lyrics on this left side. So let's go ahead and put this over so you can get a better look at that. So pretty cool. And on the right side is some more information with the actual record, that they used it with permission, etc., etc. So Mobile Fidelity Sound Labs gratefully acknowledges and thanks these individuals, etc., etc. So it's kind of the basic stuff that you see inside one of these things. So let's go ahead and get the records out and take a look. So this is the first one on the left side. Okay. So I set this down. I'm going to see if there's anything else in there. Nope. That seems to be all there is. So they housed it in this advertisement for the Mobile Fidelity, including advertising their cleaning stuff and sleeves and other things that you can buy at MOFI.com. So take this out so you can see all of it, and it has more stuff on this side. Okay, great. And so turn it over, and it's showing all of the albums that they released recently. So very cool. And again, that is the back side. So let's go ahead and set that to the side and take a look at the record itself. So this was in one of their MOFI sleeves. So let's go ahead and take this out. Now normally when I'm handling records, I like to use these. So this here is a suede terry cloth, just a piece of suede terry cloth. It's a 4 by 6 inch You get it from Amazon pretty cheap. And I have an X on the outside, so I try to keep my fingerprints out of the inside, because the inside is what touches the vinyl. So this keeps my fingerprints and my oils off the record. So I'm going to use this. So pretty much it goes on like that. And then, whoop, that's the right side? Oh yeah, okay. Goes on like that, and it comes out. So we're going to go ahead and put this sleeve back down at the bottom to protect the record, and we're going to put it down. So this is what this looks like. Okay, very nice. Now, some people on Discogs have complained that their copies, either the record was dished, or there was even some they reported that when they pulled it out of the sleeve like I did, that there was already dirt and fingerprints on the record. I mean, so far this looks pretty good. It looks pretty flat. Usually if it's dished, you can press down and see it go down pretty well. It doesn't appear to be dished to me. So let's go ahead and turn it over and check the back side of it. So again, I'm going to pick it up with the okay, so we're going to go ahead and check this side. And this was on black vinyl. It wasn't on color vinyl, but that's fine. So again, it doesn't appear to be dished, no problems. I mean, there's a little dust here. It could have came off my little purple thing. But anyways, it's not a huge deal. I don't think that's a big deal there. That might have been from me. So, but that is the first record. Let's go ahead and put it back in the plastic and set it on the side. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and get to the second record here on the back. And it pretty much has an identical MOFI protector here. Again, just with all the advertisements, and I've already showed you that, so I'm not going to show it to you again, but it is there. So let's go ahead and set that to the side. And I'm going to go ahead and take a little peek on the inside, see if there's anything else. Nope. Nothing else on the inside. So once again, it was issued in this, of course, the MOFI sleeve. So let's go ahead and get this record out and take a look at it. And there we go. We're going to put the sleeve back down. So again, record looks fine. I don't see any, I mean, there's a little bit of dust here that could have been from me, but I don't see any fingerprints. I don't see any dirt. I don't see any problems. It doesn't appear to be dished. Again, you can tell by pressing down on the center, and if you see it really go down and make a difference, that means that it's dished, but it doesn't appear to be dished to me. I'm going to turn it over and show you the back side. So this here is, again, pressing it down, doesn't seem to be any problems. I don't see any dirt, almost a little bit of dust there, but I don't see any real problems with this. No dirt, no fingerprints, and everything's fine. So that's what the records look like. Let me go ahead and put this one back in the sleeve. Now, being the 40th anniversary, I was kind of halfway expecting maybe some kind of booklet in here talking about more about Alan Parsons, their history, a little bit more about this album, even if it's just one insert, just something. But they put absolutely nothing extra in here, you know. And this is nice. This has just a little bit of stuff here, and it has the lyrics over here. Okay, great. But you know, I was expecting just a little bit more. But you know, it is what it is. It's a nice packaging. They could have made the eye embossed or something, but they didn't. That's fine. And this is what what the back looks like. So Arista is the original label, and we have the MOFI, and we have the 45 RPM speed listed over here. So there we go. So that's my unboxing of the 40th anniversary of the Alan Parsons Project, Eye in the Sky, put out by Mobile Fidelity Sound Labs. All right, and that's all I have for you today. I have some extra information here about this this pressing. So Eye in the Sky was the very first Alan Parsons Project album that I ever owned. I actually won it off a radio station back when I was in junior high school. So I no longer have that pressing, unfortunately. I pretty much, maybe with the exception of one or two, I don't have any records anymore that I had back from that time. But I was able to pick up about a year or so ago, I was able to find an original first pressing of this. This is an original pressing from 1982. It was the first pressing. You can tell because it has a foil eye. So the eye has this gold foil on it. So that's how you can tell an original first pressing. But I did want to go ahead and share this with you as well. But once again, I did want to thank everybody for stopping by. If you have not subscribed to my channel, now is a great time to do so. Don't forget to tap on that subscribe button and be sure to bash on that bell for notifications, and that way you know when I put up brand new videos. So again, I want to thank everybody, and I'll see y'all next time.